Good evening. Welcome to Oconee County Board of Commissioners meeting. Today is Tuesday, June the 27th. We do have a few seats available up front if you want to move that way. If you're joining us virtually to comment during the public comment portions of the meeting, please use the raise hand feature in Zoom. After a moment of silence, Holly's going to lead us in the pledge to the flag. Please stand. Thank you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, first item of business will be to approve the agenda.
Make a motion to approve the agenda as submitted.
Second.
A motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Motion carries. Next time is statements and remarks from citizens. This is for anything not on the agenda tonight. Anyone virtually? Thank you. Any statements, remarks from commissioners?
I got one. You may have mentioned, so I won't take your thunder away from you about the public announcement that was made on the website yesterday. But I do want to thank you, John, Justin, Melissa, everybody that had anything to do with the budget this year for the hard work they did. And I also want to, and for that reason, you know, for the millage rate that we'll be adopting in our next meeting, I want to thank the voters of Oconee County that supported the T-SPLOST to make that possible. I just want to go on record and thank everybody that had a hand in it.
Very good. Thank you. So that is correct. On our next meeting, July the 11th, we'll approve the millage rate. In the unincorporated areas, that'll be 4.824. That's a 1.13 mil reduction from last year. The incorporated area within the cities will be 5.084, which is a solid mil reduction. The difference between the two millage rates between incorporated and unincorporated is related to the insurance premium tax. So each city gets all their residents taxes go straight to the cities. In the county, we roll that back and give it credit back to the property owner. The other item is farmland preservation program. Applications are getting ready to be accepted for the farmland protection program we have. The public meeting will be held on Thursday, July 20th at 6:30. And that'll be at the J. Phil Campbell Research Center at 1420 Experiment Station Road. And they'll have a lot more details for those interested in applying for this program. All right, next item is discuss the 2023 resurfacing contract modification. Jody.
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. This item of business is a contract modification for the FY23 resurfacing project that we've just pretty well finished. I'd say it's substantially complete. All the paving's done. There's a little bit of striping that's still outstanding, and the contractor's getting that scheduled. So with that, we did overrun the approved contract amount by $280,000, $393.26. And we do need to do a contract modification to reconcile the approved budget with the actual quantities placed. And Public Works recommends approving the FY23 resurfacing contract modification and reconciling the budget and actual quantities placed. And this would come out of the FY23 general fund.
You're not over budget, just over the contract amount.
That's correct.
Yeah. Any questions? Be all right for consent agenda? Any public comment? Anyone virtually? Next item is discuss the Union Church resurfacing contract.
This item of business it parallels with the resurfacing that we've just completed in our resurfacing program that we put together every year. We do follow the study that we had done previously to generate this year's list. And then we also look at it and as I would say on a case-by-case basis, as calls come in requesting repairs, The road department has, this year in FY 23, or no, calendar year 23, they've completed 23 work orders on Union Church Road already to repair potholes. And so in doing that, we wanted to take a look at it and see, take advantage of the resurfacing contract that we had this year and try to get that knocked out in this calendar year before winter hits, and then try to minimize the maintenance that we're doing on it in the future. So this item of business would be authorizing Garrett Paving to proceed with resurfacing Union Church, and that would be from roughly about halfway between the school driveway and Whippoorwill Road down to New High Shoals Road, and maybe even picking up that intersection, but that's where we are having the most work order requests. And that estimated contract amount is $286,644.05. And Public Works does recommend approving the resurfacing of Union Church Road with a not to exceed amount of $300,000, and authorizing future budget amendments for the life of the project up to the contract amount. And this would be out of the FY 24 T-Splost.
Will this be the first one?
This would be the first T-Splost project. Yes, sir.
Let me ask you something, since you brought that up. You remember when we did the grading system on the county road?
Yes.
Where was Union Church sitting?
I don't remember right off. I can get that information to you.
Yeah, would you just send it
Sure.
to us? I'm curious because, there's, of course, the roads that have had some repairs and already surfaced, and they're gonna be up in the top,
Right.
looking good, but the ones I've always worried about, we got the bad ones that need, but you got those that are right around the tier.
Kind of
They could
borderline.
go, by
Yes.
the end of the month, they could be down in the
Right.
bottom. So I was just curious.
Yeah, I'll get that information to you.
Thank you.
Any other questions? We are out for consent.
Yep.
Any public comment? Anyone virtually? Thank you. Next item is to discuss and consider the FY 24 ACCG Irma Property and Liability Insurance Renewal. Holly?
Yes, good evening. I am requesting approval for the renewal of the FY 24 ACCG Irma Property and Liability Insurance Renewal. We've received our renewal packet. The coverage will remain the same as we've had previously with a $10,000 deductible. The premium for the upcoming year will be $394,488, which is after a $20,763 safety credit. So we are recommending approval of that and requesting that this evening.
Any questions on this item? Any public comment? Anyone virtually? Okay, we'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion to approve that renewal. Second.
We have a motion and second, all in favor? Thank you. Motion carries. Next item is discuss and consider the FY 24 Family Connection Contract. This is for July 1, 2023 through June 30, 2024. Melissa?
Thank you. So this is our annual Family Connection contract renewal for fiscal year 2024. We have received this historically state funding grant from the Department of Human Services. And Oconee County has been the fiscal agent for this grant. We received the revenue from the state agency and we dispersed those funds to the contractor designated in the contract, which for FY 24 is Amanda Davis. And the purpose of the funds are to support activities and services to children and their families throughout Oconee County. The grant award package is for $52,500, which is the same as previous year and does not require a match from Oconee County. So this evening, the request is for approval of the FY 24 contract and authorization of Chairman Daniel to sign the agreement. If there's any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Any questions on this? Any public comment? Anyone virtually? Thank you. We'll entertain a motion on this one as well.
Make a motion to approve the contract with the Family Connection State. Second.
There we have a motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Motion carries. Next is discuss the adoption of the parks master plans.
Good evening. Just a quick recap on kind of the process that we've gone through for almost a year now. We started with receiving just some feedback from the park staff, as well as feedback that they received from surveys and from their interaction with the public on our current park master plans and any changes to those. Back in October, you all had the goal setting agenda meeting, which we presented those updated park master plans and had further discussion. And in November of last year, we presented those to the Recreation Advisory Committee and received feedback from them as well. And then, of course, as you know, in March, we did the town hall, which was dedicated to the park master plans. So what was sent to you is those updated plans. I would say that most of the most significant changes would have been to Heritage Park, which was really just the inclusion of some horse and mountain bike amenities as part of that. And as well as just the LES site being the newest park to come online when that is built out. So minor changes to the other parks that you were presented with, but I'm more than happy to entertain any questions that you may have regarding that. It also did include the countywide trail system map that the Northeast Georgia Regional Commission provided. They came to the Recreation Advisory Committee and received feedback, and then also finalized that plan too that was submitted to you all for review.
Any questions on that? Go ahead.
On the discussion we've had about what's going out from Butler's Crossing out toward 441 on that route, will it go past Daniels Bridge Road or will it?
Yes, it'll go to Lake Wellbrook Road. It'll go to Wellbrook Road.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
thank you. That's all I need to know.
Yep.
I will say that we did receive a good bit of feedback when it came to the county trail map, as well as just trails in general. There was a lot of public feedback and interest in that. And the rails to trails, they were all combined, but probably trails had one of the most significant number of volume of input that the public was interested in.
So these are all posted out on the website. We'll talk about them on the 11th again and then go through the final adoption on the 11th.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next time, discuss and consider the new alcohol license for 5300 Bishop BP LLC.
Yes, thank you. 5300 Bishop BP LLC has made application for a new alcohol license for the retail sale of beer and wine. They are purchasing the Chevron Food Mart at 5300 Macon Highway in Bishop, which currently has an Oconee County alcohol license. The new registered agent, Mr. Patrick Murison, has completed his RAS training. The request is for immediate approval tonight, as the sale of the business is pending and will be completed once this license is approved. So there is no interruption in alcohol sales. And the request is contingent upon receiving the Oconee County business license in 5300 Bishop BP's name.
Any questions on the side? Any public comment? Anyone versatile? Okay. We'll entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve as stated. Second.
Yeah, motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Motion carries. We do need a short executive session for land acquisition, personnel and litigation.
Motion to go into executive session, discuss land acquisition, personal matters and litigation.
Second.
We have a motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Motion carries.
Your bag of candy. Yeah. Oh, did that fall out of my pocket? Oh, man.
In a regular session.
Second.
We have a motion second, all in favor? Commissioner Saxon,
Motion adjourned.
Second.
we are adjourned.
Hopefully it's feeling better.